Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know if the music is too loud. I feel like it's okay. At least me monitoring it, it sounds fine. So I think I'm all right. Let's see what else we got here. The real Seb. What's up, man? Still a little bit of a delay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why there is a delay. I don't know why it is the way that it is. I've tried many of things. It is okay. How's the audio? Like, is the background music okay? Clan, what's up, Miguel? What's up, Chuck? What's up, Clan? How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I recently saw a clip. Hold on, let me see if I can. Why does Drake do like? Why does Drake do like duck lips? I don't know. There is. I saw a clip, bro. I saw a clip from AEW. Let me see. Where is it? Is it this? I don't know. But anyways, they had like I can't remember what those things are called, but like those little nails or whatever on the mat, and they literally body slammed the other person into it, and it was wild. I just saw that clip, and now I'm questioning whether or not I should watch AEW, because AEW literally looks like what the WWE used to look like as a kid. Thumbtacks, thank you. Yeah, thumbtacks. It just looks, I don't know, man. It makes me want to watch wrestling again. I literally have not watched wrestling in so long, because the WWE just got lame. Oh, lower the background. Okay, I thought it was maybe too loud. How's that? It's fading off, but AEW is wilding. Is it worth it? I'll have to get familiar with all the different wrestlers and everything. Do you like Roman Reigns? Yeah, well, yeah, when he was with WWE, I thought he was all right. I think that might have been around the time I stopped watching. I stopped watching after John Cena's and Randy Orton's beef in their prime. I think after that, I kind of stopped watching. It's just every time I see a clip from AEW, I'm like, whoa, this is like bringing wrestling back, right? Because like WWE went very like G-rated. Like I don't know what happened with them. It's just lame, man. Like you can be a little edgy. Kids can handle edge. I like the way they book women's division in AEW. Tony Storm are my fave AEW wrestlers. How do they book women's division? Are the women? Because I tell you, WWE, the women's storylines and that was always horrible. Like they were never really good. So does AEW actually like have good storylines? What's up, Stevie? 2 times. The women have extreme matches. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Yeah, AEW, I mean, WWE was like just there for women to show off their bodies. Like, it was nothing like actually cool. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Whatever. Hulk Hogan's a racist, so. Any news on Sochan getting an extension? No, I haven't heard anything. Let's see if we Google something. I haven't heard anything personally, though. Who was the last player to get an extension for San Antonio Spurs? Other than, what's his name? Fox. Before Fox, who got an extension? You guys know? Was it, well, is that extension just a new contract with Dem Facel? Let me see. I'll look up Dem Facel. Okay. So I'll bring something up. I can't wait for the season to start either. De'Aaron was after him. Okay. Okay. So someone in the chat asked about Jeremy Sochan, right? And basically is wondering, is Jeremy Sochan going to get his extension? Was the holdup? Was taking so long? And honestly, I wouldn't worry about it at all, to be honest with you. Obviously, coming from me, it's going to sound like bias, which is going to be a little bit of bias there because I just think he's a phenomenal player. Like, I don't think he's a superstar or he'll be a superstar or maybe even a star player, but I think that he'll be very important for what the Spurs got going on. Is there... Yeah, there's still a little bit of a delay. But with that being said, I wanted to kind of go back to one of our last extensions. Like, obviously, we talked about De'Aaron Fox, which we knew that was going to go down. That was going to go down from the get. But the last big extension I can think of was Devin Vassell's one, right? And I just went back to the date in which it actually went down because people are like, hey, the season is about to come up. What's going on? What's taking so long? But if you look here, so this is Woj report back in 2023, and the deal got announced October 2nd. October 2nd. That's literally a week before the start of the preseason, right? And not even that. Like right at it, right? Like a week before the preseason. So just the idea that, oh, what's taking so long or what's the issue and all that, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. I think it's going to be totally fine. Like, people, there's so many people that I was about to say people that overestimate and underestimate, but honestly, it's really just people that sees Jeremy for where he is and then people that strictly underrate him, right? Undersell him. I'm one of those where I think that I'm pretty honest, and I think that I'm at a good playing field when I talk about Sochan, right? I don't think he's a superstar. I don't know why this comes out where people are like, oh, you think that he's like the greatest player. I don't think that he's a superstar. I don't think that he's even a star player, but I do think that he is very important to what you got going on because defensively he is there. He has high basketball IQ. He fits a role that we definitely need, and if he can develop, which he has been, gradually each season he has been getting better, develop a more consistent three-point shot that he is comfortable with, he's a real threat, right? Not everybody has to go out there and be a Wembanyama. I don't even think that he'll be as good as like Dylan Harper, right? Like, you don't have to be on that caliber of a player in order to really make an impact on the court. And not only that, everyone kind of talks about the CBA, agreement and everything, and how the contracts will look, and you can't really have a super team on these teams anymore. Then Sochan just adds to our depth, right? I think he's part of the Spurs' future, and the idea that he doesn't like contribute or he messes up the offense, I don't know what people are basing this off of. Every statistic that we've seen shows that he actually helps the team quite significantly on both ends of the court. So the idea that he's just out there getting in the way, I don't see that. I don't see that. He's doing exactly what the Spurs need of him. And not only that, we were nowhere near, first off, because he's not near his prime, but we haven't even gotten to see the best version of Jeremy Sochan yet because he hasn't been able to really play his position at all. Last year, there were some injuries kind of in and out, but he had to play backup center. We've had him at point guard at one period of time. Like, and anytime we actually do have him at his primary position, he looks pretty doggone good. But now we're finally having a team that can score pretty well. I was about to say shoot, but yeah, we got a few shooters. Like, we got a lot of depth. We got a lot of defensive-minded players coming to the team. So I think it's going to be really nice to see him and what he looks like on a playoff caliber team, because this is a playoff team, I think this is a fourth seed playoff team. And at that point, we'll just kind of sit back and see how well are the Spurs gelling. And if they gel pretty quickly, they might make a run, right? They might make a legitimate run. But just a reminder, I don't know why we have to do this, but people just really undersell him and they just act like this isn't a big deal. But this is literally half of basketball, and also great defense leads to easy offensive chances, right? You exhaust the offensive team on the defensive end, then it makes it a little easier for you to score. So it says here, fewest points per possession given up guarding isolations in 24-25 NBA regular season. And as you can see here, Jeremy Sochan, number 1, literally in the NBA. I love me some Derek White. He was number 9, number 1. This was back in March. So I don't know. I just want to say Sochan should be getting an extension. I think he will be getting an extension. And I don't think that we should worry about it too much as far as what's taking so long, right? It's been stuff that come out about, like, even Fox kind of wanting the team to be intact, right? Like there's been little things here and there where it indicates that the Spurs are keeping him. I don't know why they would not want Sochan for the future. I just wouldn't understand that. And also, we've had multitude of teams, because some people are like, well, no team wants him. That's not true. We've had multitude of teams try to reach out to see if Sochan is available over the course of this last season. So, no. Anyways, Sochan needs to start over Barnes. I don't think he has to start over Barnes. I think Sochan starts at power forward and Barnes starts at small forward. There's some non-negotiables I have here, right? Just me personally, non-negotiables. Start Fox, non-negotiable. Start Wemby, non-negotiable. Start Sochan, non-negotiable. I don't see a better option than doing that. And then I also say start Barnes. I don't know. I guess that's not really non-negotiable. I guess that's not non-negotiable. But I say start Barnes. I think it makes the most sense, though. Because if you're not starting Barnes, I might start Champagnie. And if that's the case, I'd rather have Barnes out there than Champagnie as a starter. You get what I'm saying. Fox, Harper, Castle, Sochan, Wemby. That's fine. I just want, at that point, though, they won't completely overlap for the entirety of the game, but I do kind of like, a player being fresh, coming in that can run the offense, So either that's Harper or Castle coming off the bench. I think that would be a little bit better, Not enough spacing. Yeah, that's an issue, too, because, Fox isn't a bad three-point shooter. Here, we'll look at De'Aaron Fox's stats real quick. He had a pretty good showing a couple of seasons ago, I think. This is what I'm hoping we get. I'm hoping we get that 37 from the field Fox. But after he injured his hand, that's when his numbers went back down. So I'm hoping that this is what we actually get. But yeah, he's not somebody that you can just solely rely on as far as three-point shooting. But he said himself, he really worked on his shooting because he knows at the end of the day, he can't just be a rim pressure player, right? You have to find mid-range game. You have to find, your three-point range and all that good stuff. So he's gonna be all right. But overall, yeah, I agree with you. That's not great spacing. I don't have a lot of faith this season that Castle's three-point shot is going to be substantially better. We'll see. He definitely won't be the worst in the NBA like he was at one point in the season. Maybe it was the entire season. Last time we looked at that, I think it was what was it, Chad? January or something like that. He was listed as the worst. I don't think it'll be that bad, but I don't have a lot of faith that he'll get he'll be so much better at three-point shooting just because, I don't know, just stuff we've been watching over the summer, over the off season. Yeah, he's working on it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. But with that being said, yeah, Castle can't really, shoot that well. Fox, I'm hoping that we can get a version of him that can shoot very well, but who knows. Sochan, he's still working on it, right? We don't know what we're going to get. Wemby can stretch the floor. So, yeah. I don't really like that. And then Harper is one where he's better than people think, shooting-wise. But it's more catch and shoot off ball, which is fine. I would rather just have Barnes out there. Barnes, elite corner shooting. Will keep him in the starting lineup, in my opinion. Yeah. He should be in the starting lineup. Stretches the floor, plays decent defense. Yeah. Hopefully Wemby doesn't have another slow start to the season. What I'm really hoping is that the Spurs make sure they play him as much as possible in the preseason. Because he's probably going to need it, man. I think we'll have a pretty good idea of how he's doing once we get into the preseason. But anyways, yeah, as far as an extension, I wouldn't worry about it. He's going to be all right. Pretty late for the cat food to get dispensed. Must have messed up the timer. All right, really quick before we move on, I got something fancy, right? Shout out to Sleeper, okay? Look at this. I can move it. That's my phone right there. That's my phone on the screen. So if you guys could download Sleeper, use the promo code before. You're probably wondering what it is. You can do fantasy sports on it. You can see live coverage, not the actual games, but live coverage as far as the stats, live scores, all that good stuff. And you can also interact with people and, you know, be in the community, right? So you can see NBA here. You choose NBA and you have a whole thread, okay? It's like Twitter without the toxicity. You got a whole thread of just NBA news and what's going on around the NBA. So if you guys could, please go download Sleeper. Okay, now I'm looking at it. I need to stop. Go download Sleeper, and if you do want to do any type of fantasy sports, they do have a section on that as well. Like the NBA season hasn't started yet, so there's no NBA stuff, but there's NFL stuff, obviously. So if you wanted to do that and make some picks, all you have to do is use promo code, no matter what you do, use promo code CLAN, and you receive 100% match up to $100 if that's something that you are a fan of. So shout out to Sleeper, and yeah, you guys should definitely like check it out. So yeah. What's that guy's name that like went huge on TikTok? He has like that bowl cut. He's like, man, yeah. I like those. It's like comfort food. I don't know what it is with that content. I don't seek it out, but when it comes up, I watch the whole thing. It's just comfort food, man. I don't know. It's like a sitcom on TikTok. It's weird. I need more. Yo, what up? Going to any games this season? I don't know. I keep going back and forth with myself on whether or not I'm gonna go. It's like the ticket's gonna be expensive, but this is the cheapest they're gonna be probably, you know, in a very long time, because it's about to go up even more, I'm sure. What do y'all think about the starting lineup? Fox, Devin, Julian, Wemby, and Jeremy. We have defense, shooting, and good spacing. I'm cool. Well, I'm cool with it. That's like the most, well, it's not the most experienced lineup you can go with, but like, no, it actually is. That's basically the most experienced Spurs lineup you can go with. It might be pretty good. Good spacing, good defense, great shooting. Like really great shooting, actually. Devin and Julian, they're some great shooters. They're really good at time. They're good to great, depending on the night. I ain't mad at that. The more and more I think about it, Fox, Steph, Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby. Ooh, I don't like that one. That seems better. I don't like that one. I don't want Barnes at power forward position. And I don't want Vassell at small forward. Barnes has a crazy long starting streak. He's going to start. Why? I just don't like... Well, I guess you're putting Steph at small forward. It just seems like unnecessary. You know? Like you're I don't want to say you're limiting defense, but like just putting Barnes at power forward, I'm not crazy about it. and putting Vassell at or Castle at small forward when you don't have to. I don't really like that either. I'd rather Barnes be small forward. It's basically the same. Then what the other person said? The other person has Sochan at the power forward position, and Julian Champagnie is one where he has been a small forward and shooting guard like the entirety of being with San Antonio. Barnes is strong, but like I don't know. I don't really like it. Because you can just start Sochan now. You have backup bigs. I don't really like it. Know the position. Sochan is the only one who strictly should play power forward. When saying lineups, just name 4 players. No need to mention Wemby. Probably just name 3 players, honestly, because no need to mention Fox either. Sochan lack of shooting won't be that bad, to be honest. OKC and Indy dominated the transition, and Jeremy is pretty good in that component. Well, and yeah, and also I just don't think his shooting will be that bad. He didn't shoot that great last year. He has like these roller coasters, you know. He actually didn't shoot the 3 ball much at all last year, but like the year prior, his shooting numbers were very high for a period of time. And then later on the season, it went down. Like he had like a really bad month or something like that, and that brought down his entire percentage. But usually it was pretty high. Don't discount Wemby as a shooter. Wemby, Julian, and Devin all can shoot. I think people are sleeping on our shooting, and Fox has amazing speed. Yeah, Spurs are gonna be good. They're gonna be very good. All right, guys, we're catching up on some things. Some stuff that we missed. Some stuff we were supposed to go over that we missed. So this is from the panel. It's called The Panel. The Panel, episode 574. So this was something that people sent over to me. So I am curious to see what's going on, right? So let's see here. Oh, I probably need to, hold on. Let's change this. Monitor off. I had to take the monitoring off because when you play something, it's going to do double background music. So.
Point guard in sport?
I don't
easily.
Yes.
I don't.
De'Aaron Fox is in the top 10.
I'm lower on De'Aaron.
He's not a top 10 point guard?
I don't think so.
All right, let's do this. Chill. Let's do this. So Luka, SGA, Steve Nash, my bad, Tyrese Halliburton, and then Kyrie Irving. Ron, you right? Kyrie?
He's better than Irving.
Yeah, he's better than
He's
Kyrie.
better than who?
Yes, he is.
He's better than Irving.
At what?
He's better than Irving.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. From a skill standpoint.
He's better than
Stand that
Kyrie.
shit from y'all
He's better than
All
Kyrie,
y'all
bro.
dudes is looking
No,
at
he's
skill
not.
standpoint. He's better than Irving. Nope.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
hey,
Whoa.
hey, keep going.
Are they saying they're saying De'Aaron Fox isn't better than Kyrie Irving? Can't put him over Kyrie. I put Fox over Kyrie. Is that blasphemy? Is that blasphemy? I will put him over Kyrie.
Whoa.
He's better than
Kyrie at what?
Keep going.
No, he's not.
He's better.
He's better at Kyrie than at defense.
He's better at Kyrie at what?
He's more athletic. He's better on defense. He's a better passer than Kyrie Irving.
No, he's not.
He gets downhill better than Kyrie Irving.
Yes, he is.
He's not. I don't know if y'all watched De'Aaron Fox his whole career. He is not an upper tier passer in the league. I don't know.
They never said he's an upper tier pass. That's a straw man. That's not what he said. That is such a straw man.
Because you can tween, and get a bucket.
There you go. There y'all
A
go.
better player.
He's a defensive boxer. So he's about to lie.
It's like we're talking about like one-on-one. I hate when we start doing this. It's like they're talking about one-on-one basketball. One-on-one basketball, yeah, maybe Kyrie, I don't want to say he cooks Fox. I don't think he cooks Fox, but like, you know, maybe he can win, but like on a team, I don't know. I just think Fox is better. Fox is better.
But we gonna talk about skill.
Is he a top 10 point guard in sports?
Okay, let me see if I can look something up. What's that thing called? Is it called the LeBron stat? Let's see. I think it's called the LeBron stat. Oh gosh. Every time I type in LeBron, it's just like literally looking up LeBron. Oh my god. It was a metric I looked up. You see LeBron database. This is not it. This is not it. Is this it? This doesn't look like what I looked up. But it was showing the overall impact that a player has on the game, and it was a list of point guards that I was taking a look at. This was months ago, and De'Aaron Fox was very high on this list. Yeah, I don't think I can find it right off the bat. I don't agree that Kyrie wins on handles and three-point shooting. Well, yeah, and but if you talk about prior to De'Aaron Fox's injury, right? Even three-point shooting, he was pretty doggone good. If we're talking about him when he was at his best, right before the injury, which, I mean, he'll be healed up now, so hopefully he gets back to this. But like, he was averaging 37% from the three-point line. What is Kyrie's? Oops. Let's see. Let's go to stats. Kyrie is... Dude, I was almost like blown away. I was like, geez. I was like, how? How is he shooting 91%? But it's 40, 41, 38. Well, that was the total of 2022, 23. Here's the thing, though. And I don't want to take anything away from, Kyrie Irving, because he is a monster. But at the same time, like, Kyrie Irving, as far as, running mates, he's not like the main guy, right? De'Aaron Fox is kind of the main guy right here. Even with the Kings, like he's the main guy. Like they play through him. Not to say that the Dallas Mavericks haven't done that with Kyrie, right? But Fox never had another person to help carry the scoring load. Yeah, that's what Kyrie kind of adds. And I think a lot of times when people think of bring up Kyrie, I think they're mostly thinking of like the entirety of their career and Kyrie having a championship and the big shots that he's made. And I mean, he's revolutionary as far as like his ball handling skills and all of that. Probably maybe the best ball handler we've ever seen in the NBA, right? So, I understand where people are coming from. And his stats are very impressive still. But just overall, just overall impact from Fox. I think Fox is better. I think Fox is better. Let's see. I do want to look at what the chat there was actually saying. So let's see here. Or not the chat, but the. Just let it play. I love De'Aaron, and he's so underrated. There isn't a dimension he's better than Kyrie though. Jeez. Luka, Shea, Steph, Brunson, Halliburton, Kyrie, Garland, Maxey, Kay Cunningham, Trae Young, LaMelo, Ja. Please tell me these 13 points. I feel like people really forgot about De'Aaron Fox. The year prior to this one, the year prior to this past one, like everyone was putting him in top 5 lists or talking about how great he is. He has this one season where he has a messed up pinky, and it's like now he's just off the entire list. Like, I just think that's a little disrespectful. Oh gosh, you guys can see that my cat. Well, you can see her now. He jumped on top of here. I think a lot of people disrespect him. Just throwing out like Maxey, Garland, Kay Cunningham, and just saying, yeah, they're better. They're definitely better. They're just definitely, I guess, disrespectful. Say he's a better point guard, not a better player, but yes, better point guard. Yeah, that's the point. That's a good point too. Like, he is a better point guard than Kyrie. Recency bias? Yeah, it's recency bias. It's definitely recency bias. Girl, stop. But yeah, I don't know. Better point guard is crazy though. I'm not disrespect. Kyrie is a phenomenal player. Obviously, he's a legend. He's really great. He's still putting up phenomenal numbers. I just think Fox is better. I don't know. That's true too. That's a really good point. How do you say your name? Clayman? He said, to be honest, the difference between the 8th and the 13th best point guard is so minimal. Like the most stacked position in the league. That is actually very true. Yeah, that is very true. It's not like huge gaps. I think quite easily he'll be able to creep in and be in that top 5 to 10 list again by the end of the season. But also too, I don't count, at least for me, I try not to count like the players that aren't like healthy right now. You know? But yeah, it's pretty disrespectful. They just haven't seen him in a while, I think. That's probably what it is. Because when they were in the playoffs, like everybody was talking about how great Fox was, and when he was just so. Because you can't. That's one other thing. You can't say Kyrie is more clutch than Fox either. That's another category you can throw in there if you want it. I don't know. Let's see. De'Aaron has went from underrated to disrespect. He didn't get love because he was in Sacramento, but now with Wemby, he'll make an all-star games and all NBAs, and y'all will say he only made it because the winning and Wemby makes him better, when in reality, he's been the same for the Kings. Also, stop calling Luka a point guard when he's built like a small forward. Just because you're a primary ball handler, that doesn't mean you're an actual point guard, and they only do it to hide him on the defense because he can't guard anyone. Luka's defense is very bad, but I'm fine with saying Luka's a point guard. Yeah, Luka's a point guard. I don't think that's a good take. But it is true. De'Aaron Fox was so underrated. Everybody was saying how great he was. He was in top 5 lists. But now all of a sudden, because he has like one season where he plays still super well, but because he had a bum Pinky transferring from one team to the next. It's like, oh well, he's not that good. Like it's disrespectful. But they'll know. They'll get woken up. They'll get woken up. And I'm content with saying he's not a top 5 right now, right? Like I'll go with like top 8 overall. I'll say about top 8, excluding a couple players that are injured. But like the chatter mentioned, that's a really good point. Like it's such a minimal gap. We're not talking about a Wemby and Chet gap here. Like that's a pretty decent gap. We're talking like a Wemby and Michael Jordan gap. I'm just kidding. Wemby ain't touching that yet. I hope so though. He's top 5. I'm okay with that. A lot of people get upset when I say that though. I'm trying to see if I can find that stat one last time. Keep saying Braun stat. Braun metric. Braun metric. It's always so hard to find stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it just like this. Yeah, well. Anyways, don't disrespect Fox. We gotta stop disrespecting them. What's up, Clay? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Doing okay. All right, we had something else. Something else we missed. So the same guys we just looked at also had something to say about Carter Bryant. So I wanted to listen in and see what they had to say about Carter Bryant. Let's take a look.
Carter Bryant. The thing that I talk about when I watch Summer League, I need to see translation. You can't teach guys to run fast and jump high, and you can't teach motor. This kid, Carter Bryant, and I'm sorry because I get excited about dudes like this, because these are the dudes that coaches are looking at like.
How's your cat? She's doing okay. She's licking herself right now. She was just over here, and then she left. Now she's licking herself. He's speaking facts. Yeah, you can't. Certain things you can't teach. Shout out to Huncho for actually tagging me in this like weeks ago. I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing it.
Like Jordan going, I gotta find some minutes for him. I don't care who else is on the crew. This dude is playing. I'm gonna find some runs for him. And I can put him anywhere. I can put him at the swing. I can put him at the 2. I can put him at the 4. I'm gonna find some run for this dude though. I love him. His motor more than anything. And
Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Wemby, and then you put Sochan out there if you want, if you keep him for defense too.
This
bro.
isn't a hot take. Just from a motor standpoint, and I don't know if this is a hot take. I ain't talking about him as a player. I don't think that he's just
They really know the Spurs, huh? I never really watched this show. Maybe I should start watching it. That's a telltale sign, though. That's a telltale sign. When someone actually brings up Sochan, do you know how many times, like people say, oh, you just over-exaggerate when you say this. There's been so many times where these mainstream like media posts will do these edits and say, wow, look at this starting line. And it will be anybody but Sochan. I don't think they know he exists. I don't think they know who's on the roster at all. And it'll be stuff that just doesn't make sense. Like, and people are like, well, you expect them to make an edit next to Wemby? He's Wemby. It's like, when you're talking about starting lineups, yeah, I actually do. When you have this like a shooting guard at the power forward position for your starting lineup, yeah, I think that's a problem. Yeah, I think you don't actually know the team. You just know some names. You're like, oh well, Castle, rookie of the year. Fox, everyone knows Fox, right? Harper, you just drafted him. Wembanyama, but they will leave out Sochan any means. Like, I think that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I do not care.
But just from a motor standpoint, he reminds me of Giannis. He looks like a guy who I'm the way I play, I'm trying to get away from something. Whatever it was, I ain't going back to that. And if it means that I got to run you over, if it means that I got to step my foot on this gas and stand on it the entire game, and you're going to get everything out of me, then you're going to get it. This kid, Carter Bryant.
I really like that last part of what he said. He plays like, I ain't going back. I ain't going back. And that's so true. Giannis does play like that. Giannis like recognizes where he comes from, and he's like, I got my opportunity. I'm going for it, right? There's so many guys that like grow up, and especially NBA players nowadays, because like these guys are pretty like privileged at a young age, right? Like a lot of players that make it to the NBA nowadays, you know, they're recognized as potentially being a big shot like middle school, right? So they get so many opportunities through middle school, high school, and they're kind of in their own like capsule of just hooping, right? Getting notoriety and just being considered one of the best in the country, right? Like, and just continuously, that's their bubble, right? But like, you don't get too many guys like Giannis where literally come from, I mean, a lot of the guys do come from, you know, nothing, but you know, what I'm saying is a lot of guys, they are in that basketball sphere for a very long time, right? And with that, you would think that it would come like a little bit of lazy dazzle. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like just kind of lazy play, you know, just like not really, just like, hey, I'm the man, I'm great. It's kind of like Shannon Sharp, right? Like I know that he's really good, but you remember how we really wanted Shannon Sharp? Is it Shannon Sharp or Shaden Sharp? It's Shaden Sharp, right? Correct me, chat. Correct me. This is why I got a live chat. Just correct me. Like, I think it's Shaden Sharp. Where we were like so high on him in the draft. We were like, oh man, we got to get this guy. Look at Shaden. Yeah. Look at how talented he is. Look at all this athleticism. Look how great he is. But then we started watching like press conferences, and it was like he didn't even know who the Spurs were really, and he didn't really care. And I feel like he's one of those guys that even though he's extraordinarily talented, his just attitude towards the game, it's just kind of whack. Like I'm not that great Shaden Sharp. Yeah. I'm just not that crazy about stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it just seems like the popular kid in high school, right? It's like you don't really have to try. You're really great at what you do. You don't really have to try, and you just kind of got the attitude like, yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Nonchalant, don't care type attitude. I don't like that. Carter Bryant is one, like every time he talks, because it's not just on the court. When he speaks, when he talks with a certain level of urgency, right? It kind of reminds me a little bit of how Devin Vassell speaks. Like it's always like this little bit of urgency, right? It's like you asked me this simple question. I have a lot to say because I think about this a lot. And yeah, intensity, right. Chris in the chat said intensity. It's intensity. Like that's what he brings. A certain level of intensity in everything. I feel like everything he does. I wouldn't be surprised if he eats cereal with intensity, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it looked like this. Hold on. I remember something. Oh wait, we can just do a GIF. This is probably how he eats cereal. Here we go. Yeah. This is how I. This is how I imagine Carter Bryant eats cereal. Just intensity, man. Just staring you down every day. Getting ready for school. He's looking at his parents like this. They're like, all right, your cereal's ready. And this is how he eats. Just intensity. Everything that he does. Everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the bathroom with a certain level of intensity. Outside the bathroom, it sounds like he's charging up. He's going Super Saiyan 3. Like, it's incredible. A lot of intensity. You can just hear him. This is what you call Super Saiyan 1. And this is when you go surpass a Super Saiyan. And this! This is when you surpass a Super Saiyan 2. Just intensity. Practicing his three-point shot range in the bathroom. Just everything he does. Everything he does, a certain level of intensity. Everything that he does. He ain't playing with y'all. He ain't playing with y'all. The remote control for his TV is broken. He's bought several. Cause when he turns the channel, he means it. He made that decision. He means it. He goes for it. I don't know. I really like him. I really like Carter Bryant a lot. Now, I'm not one of those that think that he'll get substantial minutes season 1. Now, if he does, cool. I'm for it. I'm with it. But I do think that he needs a little bit of work on the offensive end, mostly, right? Defensively, similar to Blake Wesley, like he will find his way on the court. But yeah, offensively it's not the best. But I'll say this. I mean, it might be mean to say, but he's substantially better than Blake Wesley in basically every category. You know, I mean, minus. No, I say every category. He's like Blake Wesley or better. He's way better. Brian's gonna play in Austin a lot this season. I feel like it too. I'm feeling it too. We have so much depth. You can kind of afford to do that anyways. But like, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Gonna be a good season. Kawhi rebuilds his legacy by returning to San Antonio. Kawhi ain't coming to San Antonio. Spurs don't want Kawhi back. Are you kidding me? It would have been different if it was just like a, oh, we can't pay you situation, you know? And it's not that much bad blood, but this is bad blood. Like, this is too bad. Like, they're not going to bring that. And it sounds like Uncle Dennis has gotten worse since then. Okay, so another thing that I missed, and I don't know who sent this to me. So a lot of stuff that I'm going over now is stuff that was sent to me through my DMs on Instagram, and I just missed it. So Carter Bryant voted biggest steal of the 25 draft by analysts. Let's see here. Did we see this? Which rookie would be the biggest draft steal? Carter Bryant. Okay. Oh, here's him talking.
Play basketball, and I just want to be one of the best players in the world, but to have the opportunity to get paid for it, like, it just is what it is for me. Like, I'm not worried about it. I could get paid $0, and I just would still play basketball just for the love of the game and see if I could be one of the best basketball players to ever touch a ball. But it's part of it, and I'm just ready to keep working and just see how far I can get, like, an incentive to me.
Carter Bryant has like a, I don't know, man. I know this is going to sound like ridiculous to say, but like he has like a certain look to him, like in his eyes, where he's just like, he seems very mean. Not mean as like off the court mean. He just seems like somebody that's like we said before, like he's very intense, right? He just seems like he's going to be awful on the court. Like defensively, he is going to be so much to deal with. You can just kind of see it in his eyes, like that stare where he's always like kind of looking around, or like he's thinking, he's in deep thought. I don't know how to explain it. He a real one? I don't know. It's like Mike Tyson before a fight, right? It's like, where's your head at? Where are your eyes looking? Like, what's going on? It's just something about him, bro. I don't know.
I mean, like, I just love to play basketball, and I just want to
look at his eyes. It's like
be one of the best players in the world, but
there's like no expression. It's like
it just is what it is for me.
It's like
I'm not
soulless.
I could get paid $0.
It's like demon. It's like
his
demons taking over.
Just for the love of the game and
look at
see if I could be one of the best basketball players to ever touch a ball. But it's part of it, and I'm just ready to keep working and just see how far I can get. Like,
he's scary. He scares me. He doesn't scare you. He scares me. He scares me, bro. He scares me.
Incentive to me. Like, I just love it.
He was in his
Oh, this is him playing defense. Look at it. Look at the focus. He wants to kill you. He wants to kill you. This made me think of a clip or a TikTok I saw the other day. Hold on. I think this is funny. I gotta show you guys this. This is basically this is Carter Bryant. I don't know, where is it? Here we go.
Both contenders face off. Why are you crying, Mike?
I'm scared.
Oh, he's scared of me. I already got in his head. Yeah, that's right. You should be scared of me.
I'm scared of what I'm about to do to this nigga. This demon inside me keeps telling me to destroy this nigga, to end this nigga life. There's a 99% chance he's not gonna make it home to his kids. No, wait. Demon said 99 is still too low.
Oh my God.
Do something.
This demon keeps telling me to break every bone in this nigga body, every cartilage, every muscle.
But muscles don't break.
It is possible. We can do this. We've done this before.
We? Y'all really set me up in a handicap match. I can't do this. I can't
My
do
fight
this.
is not gonna be with you. It'll be with this demon. I'm trying to hold this demon back, but I won't promise you. This demon always.
The way is complete.
That's Carter Bryant. That's basically Carter Bryant. I don't know. I'm really excited. But yeah, chat's right. He'll be in the G League. Yeah, he'll be in the G League. We won't get to see him a ton this season, but I don't know, bro. It's something about. Okay, obviously I'm exaggerating a little bit. All right, obviously I'm being hyperbolic, but I truly do mean this. Okay, without too much glaze. There is a look in his eyes. Like I can't explain it, man. I can't explain it. It's something about him. He is scary. He is scary. He's fighting with his demons. I don't know. He just got so much drive. Very intense player. Got a lot of drive. Very talented. He's going to be something serious. I'm still blown away by the fact that he fell all the way down to us, right? Like, I had him on our list. It was so funny because we made a list, right? I had Dylan Harper #1, who I wanted, and then Carter Bryant was 2. But I came to the realization we would not get Carter Bryant, right? Like, I said that even during the stream. I was like, there's no way we get Carter. But he just kept falling and falling because teams needed other things, and we got lucky. I don't know. The NBA should have never let us get our hands on him. Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. You were able to draft 2 in 1. Two players in 1. Carter Bryant and his demon. You mean like this? Yeah, I mean like that. If he can develop into our wing stopper, then the league is done for. It develop into our. Okay, you need to recognize Skapoodle. You need to recognize Skapoodle. You need to recognize. And I'm sorry if that's your real name, actually. If that's your real name, that's unfortunate, and I'm also sorry. But yeah, he's a stopper right now. Like he is a legitimate lockdown caliber player right now. So yeah, the main thing is developing his offense, right, and how he can fit. But he has really great three-point shooting form and everything, so he'll be okay. And that's the beauty of having somebody like Wemby as well, right? Like everyone's focus as far as what the team needs of you goes down a little bit, and it makes it easier, and you can just kind of focus in on those things. It's unfortunate when you're a player that could potentially be, I guess Carter Bryant could potentially end up being a star, but like could potentially be like a superstar, star to superstar caliber player. Like you can see Chet Holmgren, he won a championship, that's cool. But I do think that his development, I don't want to say it took a step back, but it stagnated just a little bit because they're like, this is all we need of you right now, right? And he's just a catch and shoot player. He just focused on defense, and they're like, that's all we need of you right now. So while Wemby, while we're not winning games, you know, the last couple seasons, Wemby has been able to do whatever he wanted, right? So he can see what works, what doesn't, what he needs to focus on, and he's gonna just get so much better, so much quicker. And then you have guys like Dylan Harper where it's just gonna shine pretty early. Like I know people are like, it's too early to talk. Dylan Harper is gonna be good from the get, right? It might take a little minute because this the injury, but he's gonna be good from the get. But yeah, the team doesn't demand it. Yeah. You look at what A-Man does athletically on defense. Carter Bryant has shades of that right now. Carter Bryant's gonna be really, really great. I miss Chetty Osman. I kind of miss him too. I thought he fit with us pretty well. I think he would fit even with this team right now. I miss him too. Yeah, and then not to mention, yeah, our whole future, we still have multitude of draft picks. Yeah, this team is nasty, bro. It's so scary. We so scared. We so scary. Gonna be good stuff. Gonna be really great stuff. We so scary. My demons. We've done this before. Chetty was great in Eurobasket. I miss him so much. Oh, I actually didn't watch that. Well, that's cool. Better than Doug McDermott. I wasn't the biggest fan of Doug on the team. At first I was, and then reality kind of sets in. It's like, it's okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why do we do things like this? What are we talking about? If you're the Spurs, would you make this happen? No. For Laurie Marketing. No. You got to get rid of Sochan and Fasel. I mean, no. No, you don't do that. What's the point? There's no point. The heck? Yeah. No. They're just, it's just one of those things, man, It's not a lot to talk about. Oh, wait, is this the actual clutch points? They have a Spurs sector or whatever? I didn't know that. Interesting. I really should be more active on Instagram, man. I'm not that active on Instagram. My eyes, clan. Are they okay? Turn it off. They're melting. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Doesn't make any sense. Fans are so eager to dismantle their team. This movie looks like it sucks. It's Queens of the Dead. It looks like it sucks. It's basically it's like drag queen culture, but then with zombies, and it's a comedy, and it just looks bad, y'all. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. I wish things could just be comedies. Just be a comedy, I understand comedies have to be more now, but I wish it wasn't like that. Just be a comedy, bro. Just be a comedy. Ugh. Ugh. Austin Reaves rumors? I haven't heard of it. Okay, I actually haven't seen this. NBA rumors. Spurs will be monitoring Austin Reaves, Lakers' future. The San Antonio Spurs reportedly could have interest. That's a weird phrasing. The Spurs reportedly could have interest. So you're reporting that they could possibly maybe have interest in Austin Reaves. I don't know. I feel like anybody could have interest, but okay, whatever. Let's see. It's been a busy offseason for San Antonio, who drafted Dylan Harper with the number 2 overall pick, which raised some speculation about whether or not they would still want to keep De'Aaron Fox around long term. However, San Antonio quickly answered that question, by signing Fox to a max contract extension, giving them the deepest. That looks good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to read, but like, now that I'm off keto, y'all, I'm keeping a calorie. You know, I'm still trying to lose some weight, right? So I have like a calorie limit, but my God, oh my goodness. Sorry. Giving them one of the deepest guard rooms in the league, including Rookie of the Year Steph Castle. However, San Antonio may not be done adding their guard depth just yet, per Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points. When Los Angeles Lakers guard Reaves opts out of his current contract, he'll be an unrestricted free agent with plenty of interest. League sources say that San Antonio Spurs and other teams are keeping close eye on Reaves' free agency, reported Irwin. Irwin also noted that seeing as LA could potentially lose Reaves for nothing, they'd be remiss not consider trading him at some point this season, especially if it becomes clear he and Luka Doncic athleticism concerns are too much to overcome in pursuit of a championship. At this point, it's unclear what the potential trade package could look like, but there have indeed been concerns that Doncic and Reaves could be a turnstile on defense this year and untenable as a starting backcourt with one another. How do I feel about this? So I like Austin Reaves as a player, right? Like, I think that he's really good. But we don't need him at all. Yeah, that McDonald's look good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Everything looks good when you haven't had it in a while. But anyways, Austin Reaves looks. I mean, he's a really good player, right? And you know, he would have fit with us maybe before, maybe a couple seasons ago. Maybe we would have been more on board with this. But honestly, I say, you know, when it comes to using up, you know, resources to get a player, or using up draft picks, or using up money to get, I don't think Austin Reaves is one of those that we need to do that. Like, he doesn't really fit a need. At this point, I feel like the Spurs are set. And I know that a lot of people aren't really getting a hold of how good Dylan Harper is yet. And they won't until you actually get to see him for a while. But like, Dylan Harper is really good. And you already have Fox, right? And you bring him in, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. He's a player that mostly thrives off of having a primary, you know, scorer, and kind of being the second guy, being a little bit of a ball handler to distribute amongst on the court or whatnot. But like, you have all of that. You have that. You have Dylan Harper. You have De'Aaron Fox. You have Steph Castle. All of which these players could at any given point a night take on the role in which you would have for Austin Reaves. And on top of all of that, all of them are better defenders than Austin Reaves. Like, all of them are better. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense, in my opinion, to put a lot of money and put a lot of stock into Austin Reaves when you can put that towards other things, right? You can get you another like defensive small forward or whatnot. Like, I know there's been reports about Trey Murphy. Like, I think Trey Murphy fits what the Spurs would need more so than what Austin Reaves will bring you. So just overall, I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's a good idea, you know? That is so random. Guys didn't know that Bill Belichick is dating Jordan Hudson. he's 73 and she's 24. 50-year age difference. That's wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's wild. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. You don't want to judge, but then at the same time, it's like, let's be real, y'all. What does a 73-year-old have in common with a 24-year-old? Like, kind of little to nothing, to be real. I feel like if I'm 73, youngest is 45. I would go for 45, I think. Youngest. Even that's kind of pushing it. Yeah, 50 years is crazy. She was in diapers when you were in your 50s. How do you just now know about this? I didn't know about this already. Chick-fil-A is 100 times better than McDonald's. Well, yeah. Look, I can't control what comes up on the screen. Okay, these ads. I can't control what ad came up. McDonald's paid for it. I wish Chick-fil-A paid for it. You know? Chick-fil-A is my one, like, guilty pleasure because everything they stand for is, like, horrible. But, oh, my God, their food. Oh, my God. Their food, the customer service. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness, man. That is all my morals get thrown out the window when I pull up to Chick-fil-A. I'm not going to lie to y'all. All my morals, everything I stand for is thrown out the window when I pull up at Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a what do they call it? They call it ally? Yeah, I'm an ally until I get to Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, man. This is just too good. It's just too good. I'm sorry. It's just too delicious. I'm sorry. Oh, man. What's the go-to? Oh, man. Spicy chicken sandwich with the pepper jack cheese. Give me a side of Chick-fil-A sauce and you dip the sandwich in it. Oh, my God. Give me some extra pickles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Whenever I go to Chick-fil-A and the order is wrong, I just blame myself. It's something I said. I said something wrong on that order. They did not get that order wrong. It was me. I apologize. I remember I got the wrong order. And I apologize to them. Real talk, this is a true story. I got the wrong order and I apologize to them. I don't know what came over me, but I told them I was sorry. I was like, I am so sorry. I told you the wrong order. You gave me an order that, and it's like I didn't order this, or I thought I didn't, but I probably did. Man. Then they gave me an oil change. They didn't give me an oil change, but you know. After they bought me some new Jordans. Yeah, the customer service is so good in Chick-fil-A. It's always some nice people that work there, man. I haven't been to a Chick-fil-A where it's not some nice people. But you're gonna be nice if you get paid a certain amount. Fast food places need to pay their employees. What are we talking about? Austin Reaves. Yeah, don't do it. It's okay. We don't need them. Don't go out of your way to do it either, because that's what it sounds like you might have to do. Kind of go out of your way. And Austin Reaves is worth quite a bit. So, yeah, don't do it. Sorry. Wasn't even born yet when you were 40 is crazy. This is crazy. You're a middle-aged man and she ain't even born yet. But that's not the issue. The main issue is, like, obviously people will say, like, you know, it's nothing wrong with it because they're of age or whatever, but it's something weird about it. It's just something weird about, like, I don't know. There's beautiful women in all age groups, but you would just think that, like, if you want, like, a partner, especially a long-term partner, because it looks like that's what that is, you will want somebody that's closer to your age, you know? Not like right at your age. You don't have to be, but, like, I don't know. Unless you wanted to have, like, a kid or whatever, but isn't there a higher possibility of some issues with the kid if you have it at a certain age? Like, the guy. If the guy, isn't that right? Risk for Babies born of older fathers face risks like premature birth, low birth weight, seizures, birth defects like heart disease, later life conditions such as autism, and certain childhood cancers. I didn't know it was autism. These factors, like sperm DNA mutations, spur fragmentation, and other age. Well, maybe he froze. Maybe he froze. If he wanted to have, because Belichick doesn't have a kid, does he? Does Bill Belichick have kids? Because that's the only reason I can think of if like an old dude like wants to be with a young. Yeah, that's not the only reason. What am I talking about? Like what am I talking about? Yeah, what am I talking about? One of my favorite rappers. One of my favorite actors. Did it? Doesn't seem right, does it? I know people from middle that had parents in their mid-70s. I think my granddad was like 60 something when he had my dad. Like he was old. He was older dude. I don't want to say old. 60s. I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying he was older. You know. Yeah, Al Pacino just had a kid. 83. So Al Pacino's 85 now? Man, Al Pacino was the man, bro. Scarface, my favorite movie of all time. Al Pacino 83 and having a kid is insane. Yeah, Scarface is my favorite movie ever, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. I love that movie since a kid. Now I appreciate it more that I'm older and I can recognize like the filmmaking in it. It's so good. I don't think I've seen a performance better than what Al Pacino did that movie. Like he's in basically every scene. I miss when okay, this might just sound like an old head here. Like you know, I wasn't born in the 80s or whatever, but like I miss when movies took their time. You guys, do you guys feel like do you feel like like don't get me wrong, like you go back to Alfred Hitchcock movies, right? Like there's some really great ones. But like they stay in a shot like so long, and like nowadays I get it, you know, you're gonna get a little bored at certain parts. But I feel like the 80s was kind of a sweet spot, right? Where it's like the movie is pushing along, it's keeping you interested, keeping you invested, but it takes its time. Nowadays, like count how many frames before they switch cameras or switch shots. Like they do it every few seconds. Like people do not have an attention span. And I miss those movies where like they can actually sit on a shot for a while and let the actor act and not have the camera do all of the work all the time. I don't know. You watched it? You made me watch it, Clan, because you kept talking about it a few months ago and it was awesome. It's so good. Dude, that last scene is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. One thing I didn't notice, like when I saw it as a kid, is that the more drugs he gets on, the more cursing in the movie gets a little bit more wild. It's kind of like Uncut Gems, where it's just like so loud and so much cursing and so much profanity, and that's what happens in Scarface. After a while, it just ramps up, man, and it's awesome. Yeah. Serpico, my favorite Al Pacino movie. I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, it's called Serpico. Oh, I've seen the cover of this. I never actually watched it. It's on my watch list. Here, I'll add it to my top of my watch list. 3.9 out of 5. Interesting. But yeah, movies back then, man, they just took their time, man. They just seriously took it. Wait a minute. How old was Al Pacino when Scarface came out? This is 1973, and he looks like he's in his 20s. I thought he was in his 20s for Scarface. Scarface is 1983. I don't know what that is. The movie where MC joins British Army, changes armies, join a money robbery scheme through gambling games. When the main character does that? I don't know what that is. Had Oscars and so on, kind of old. I have no idea what that is. The most social animal in the world and can't even see another one. If it's kind. Wait, what? Killer whale is probably my favorite animal. You guys need to search up the orca shamink. It's just sad. It makes me mad. The most social animal in the world and can't even see another one of its kind for over 25 years. How cruel can a person be? No, he wasn't. Shut up. He was 43 in Scarface? No, he wasn't. That man was not 43 years old during Scarface. He had to be in his 30s. What? How often does... Wait, but Scarface was his... Wasn't that his breakout movie? Isn't that what made him huge? How many people have a breakout film when they're 43? That's insane. He looks so... I mean, 43 doesn't mean you're old or nothing, but like... Dude, I swear I was thinking like 20s, 30s. I guess you see a little wrinkles. I don't know. One thing I love about Scarface is like, he's called Scarface, but they never call him that. You can see like the little scar there. And they never bring up why that's there. I like that. I like that little bit of mystery, you know? But the say goodnight to the bad guy scene is an example of why do we force the camera to do so much work? Let the actors act. And it ended up being one of the best scenes of the movie. It's probably my favorite scene of the movie. You need people like me. So you point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. And what does that make you? Good? You're not good. I love that. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Oh, it's Larry Lyndon. Apologies, yeah, the movie is so long. All the good actors currently are so old. It says a lot about cinema recently. Barry Lyndon. Do you recommend it or no? I don't mind a long movie. Sometimes I'll oh, I've seen the cover of this. Sometimes I'll break a movie. Oh, it's Stanley Kubrick. Didn't he make Clockwork Orange? I did not like Clockwork Orange. However, Full Metal Jacket. I feel like I need to rewatch this movie. You can pause the movie anywhere and it looks like a painting. Interesting. I liked it, but not for everyone. No, it's too long. Most people will get bored, but it's different. Did you see Mortal Kombat 2 trailer? Yes. Dude, I'm not a fan of, like, the Mortal Kombat movies. I'm not a fan of Johnny Cage being the protagonist. It pissed me off a little bit. Just a little bit. No, like a lot. Like, why has... I think I know why. But why has Mortal Kombat gone so far away from Liu Kang being the... Like, he's the perfect protagonist. He's kind. He's seen as underrated. He's awesome. Johnny Cage, he has the characteristics of someone that just needs to be a side character. He's too much. But Liu Kang is the man. And they've just like completely just made him whoever, bro. Like he's just whatever in these stories now. And it irritates the living crap out of me because I love Liu Kang. He's so cool. He should be the guy. Always. But they don't care about Liu Kang. His breakout film was Godfather. Oh, I always consider Scarface as his breakout film. Wait, no. That makes sense because Godfather came out in when did Godfather come out? In the 70s. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Everything is faster now. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm hopping off. I've been on an hour and a half. I appreciate the love, nonetheless. I will get with you guys later. I need to eat something. So, good night. Have a great night. Crazy how many things changed just in the last 20 to 25 years. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It seems like a complete... I think it's because we had the boom of the internet and the boom of like technology, and that kind of took off. But like a lot of things, it'll stagnate. It's kind of like when you got introduced to the first microwave, right? That was probably like revolutionary. What the heck? What is going on? But microwaves haven't changed since they've come out. And it's like the same thing with our phones. They're like, we're getting minimal changes. There's not much you can do with it. There's not much more you can do with a phone. So yeah, so we're gonna see kind of stagnation. But I think from the 90s into, you know, the 2000s to now, like we had some major changes in technology and how people communicate, and so you just see this huge shift. So you think back on things in the early 2000s or late 90s, at least for me, like as a little kid, it's like, wow, I feel so old. But it's just because we had so many changes, you know, and things are always going to change. But the 80s high school kids trend is so real. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that on TikTok. But yeah, anyways, I will give it to you guys later. All love.